Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, a review of the house and apartment where we live. And yes, let's go straight into the review without an introduction. And in the end, I will tell you how much is the cost of such housing. We live in Kiev, Ukraine, and just now we have entered the house. We came to the lifts, two lifts out of three we have working, one small and one big. This house was built in 2007, so there is relatively fresh repair, mirrors and so on. It's a different situation in the old houses. Of course, two lifts arrived at the same time, let's go to the small one. If you like this video, I will make a video about old houses in Ukraine. By the way, this house has 30 floors. Now in Ukraine, the lower you live, the better. Because when the lights go out, the lifts don't work. It's a regular lift with a mirror. By the way, the video about the blackouts that we had in the fall and winter is on the channel. The link I will leave below in the description. Already from next month we will again turn on the light on schedule, as the electric system in Ukraine due to shelling has suffered a lot and its capacity is not enough to work as before the full-scale invasion. There are 6 apartments on the floor and we have a mirror here, but it's a residence idea. There's also some meters and switched in the hallway. They're locked, the owner have keys, and there are also separate meters in the apartment. My husband does all that, so I don't know what where. But there's water and electricity, it's logical in principle. Then we go to the apartment itself, and here of course Bonik meets us. If you don't know him, then meet him. This is Bonik, he is almost 5 years old and weighs 7 kilos. There's also a separate light fixtures, not sure why we don't use it. And the main light, which is switched on from both sides of the corridor, can be switched on the entrance and switched off elsewhere when passing by. Here are the meters in the apartment, and here we have Доброго вечора, ми з України. We also have various amulets in our apartment. By the way, the light turns off when you pull this weird string. This normal light. We also have show shelves here. You can hide anything in these closets, especially since we're not the kind of people who like a lot of stuff and I always give away or sell anything I don't need. There's a bathroom on the side, this is a bathtub and the wash basin with shelves. Nothing fancy, and yes, there's a proper shower. In Ukraine the house is always like this. I know that in America there's a shower head without a hose. I can't imagine how to wash like this. Well, in general, there are different clothes, I think it's clear. I came from training, now I'm doing stretching, so I'm wearing sports clothes. I also want to show you Bonika's carrier, which is always here. I ordered on AliExpress, very cool, comfortable and suitable for airplanes in size. It's stand here because if you take the cat to the vet, therefore vaccination, for example, for the cat, carrier is not associated with something bad if in normal life it stands like furniture and you don't take it out only when you have to go somewhere. By the way, people often ask us if we're always so clean and organized. The answer is yes, always. I hate it when things are scattered as it's distracting, and since I work from home now, any junk I see will distract me until I put it away. In closed cabinets, everything stands up, strain too. Here we have a small supply of shampoo, soaps and what now. By the way, I always wash my hands with liquid soap, while Roma is my husband does the opposite. What's your favorite? Write in the comments. Okay, well, we've seen the lobby, now we're going to the toilet. There's the toilet, there are shelves, it's a typical toilet, it's not usually this big. That's where the Bonnik loves to spend his time, by the way. He often sleeps either on the shelves or on the washing machine, which is also here. That's why I pour water for him in the summer and bring it here too. And he drinks it here too. Also, this is his toilet and sand. The washing machine is ordinary, by the way, we store dirty things before washing right in the washing machine. Drying machines are less common in apartments, but recently bought 2-in-1. This is a conventional washing machine where there is a drying mode, where convenient, but we still have such. Where we dry things, I will show further. So let's go with you to the studio room. It's a combination living room and kitchen. By the way, in Ukraine, rent and utilities are always paid separately. Utilities include everything: light, water, heat and so on. The more square meter in the apartment, the higher the heating bill. And yes, this is Bonnik's favorite box, which he can barely fit in. So we have centralized heating. Also, some houses have their own boilers, but mostly it's centralized. Heating in Ukraine is on from October until April under normal weather conditions. And yes, we have a cat hanging on the wall. By the way, heating is very expensive and all utility bills have also increased since the full-scale invasion began. By the way, on floors about 10 in winter, every time the lights were cut off, the heating was also cut off because the pumps don't work. So we have an apartment of about 90 square meters. This is considered a large apartment for a one bedroom flat. We still have a separate bedroom, I'll show you later. We don't have much on the open shelves, so on the lower shelves Bonnik shoves everything down, and they don't like open shelves because everything that is not put down seems to be built up and it's harder to clean. I drew a picture, but it was a coloring book. Our sofa is always unfolded, so it's more convenient to watch TV series in the evening, and we love this business. So let's go to the kitchen. Bonnik is washing. There's Bonnik's bowls and there's the water we ordered. We have a refrigerator here, a cup with mostly Bonnik lying on it, microwave of course, electric kettle, and this is a filter. This is where we draw water and only after that we pour the water into the kettle. In Ukraine, people don't drink tap water. Stove, we have an electric stove, but many houses with less than 10 floors have gas stoves. We have a garbage can under the wash basin here. By the way, you can install an automatic filter and then you don't need to pour into a separate table, but there's no filter installed, only a faucet. And here dishes that are just washed after it dries, I'll put it on the shelves. So next, come on, let me show you our refrigerator. We've got all sorts of printed photos, magnets, and this is my visualization board and one more coloring picture that I drew. By the way, I drink isolate, it's like protein, only better, since I eat very little protein and our body needs it very much. I also take vitamins like this. Also here we have bread, but I don't know how can I say it, it's not bread. There's also a humidifier, but we don't use it for some reason. This is a standard refrigerator, separate freezer compartment. By the way, we should go grocery shopping today because I don't see much left. Oh, I love hummus, potato, tomatoes, cucumbers, and freezer. By the way, this ice is reusable, very convenient to wash it and throw it back in the freezer. Next, I'll show you the balcony. The balcony is big, but we use it mainly for storage and dry things there too. As you know, I have a husband who plays football or soccer, so there are always weathered shoes here. And these are the things we dry our clothes on. There's another door. There's just a separate semi-open room where the air conditioner is located. Of course, Bonik is in control, and we are going to the bedroom in the meantime. To be honest, we only sleep in there. Speaking of furniture, in Ukraine, apartments are mostly rented with furniture, but in this apartment, we moved a lot of our things, for example, a table, a cabinet, a TV set, a bed, it's all ours. Since we were moving from our own apartment to a rented one and we had our good furniture, but usually apartments already have everything. These doors close, but we only close them when we go to the restroom during an air raid. Our outlets look like this and go to the bedroom. By the way, we have tile everywhere in our apartment, but this is not typical for Ukrainian flats. Usually, tiles are only in the bathroom and kitchen, and in the rooms there's a parquet or laminate. There's a chest of drawers, a huge closet, a bed, and bedside tables. This is where I hide my tripods for filming. By the way, the closet is so big that we even have a Christmas tree hiding here. We have a big bed, it's 2 meters wide. By the way, write in the comments if you liked the review and if you want a review of the old house. You can support the channel by following the links in the description of the video and I tell you about the prices. Such an apartment on average in such a house costs now about $400 or $500. Prices are already as they were before the war. In general, in relation to wages, it's not cheap. The exchange rate of our domestic currency to the dollar has increased by 1.5 times in a year and a half. There will be a video about rent prices in Ukraine on the channel soon, and plus to this amount add the utilities. Our utilities in the summer without heating are about $70, in the winter about $150. Internet and TV are paid separately, and it's about $10 a month. Plus, in each house separately paid for security if there is one. We have it costs about $12 a month. So write in the comments how you like the prices. In general, it comes out to between $500 and $600 a month for everything. By the way, our rental contracts are usually for a year. When you rent, you pay a deposit of 1 month's rent, and if you use the services of a realtor, his commission is another usual 50% of the month's rent. And this is not an expensive rental, so I hope you enjoyed this video and see you in the next video on the channel. Bye!